it ties, influences, and it controls.
No, those are aspects. The major two yokes. One,
knowledge,
finding knowledge and training as a youth. That is the first yoke of who? Of a youth. Second, those who had written some Attilas and short-nosed. Second, what was the second? Purpose. Purpose was an aspect. There was a second one, the one we learned yesterday. Can someone remember? Growth. We've learned two aspects. What is the text saying? Lamentation 3:27. Lamentation 3:27. What does it say? It is good for who? For a youth to bear. It is good for a man to bear. There is an importance of this. As we had been studying, and as we studied yesterday aspects of growth, there were 5 elements which we were given pertaining to the growth as a youth, bearing a yoke, a man bearing a yoke at his youthful stage. One, which was an aspect, is what? Inward look. And inward look, as described, we saw that inward looks, it's all about self-what? Retrospection. Self-inward investigation. I look into myself and I categorize myself that where I'm standing or the way I'm taking. Is it the way that is a righteous path? Is this the way that the Lord describes for me? Is this the way that the Lord wants me to walk into? The second one was switch. What look? Backward look. I need, as I put myself to bear this yoke, I need to look back. My background, where I'm coming from. As I'm marching on into life, I need to picture back home, where I'm coming from, and where the Lord has brought me. At a specific time, I was at a specific place, and with a specific reason. Something happened to me, but now something different is in me. I need to look back and see where I'm from. And what was the third one? Environmental look. I need to look around and see what is happening. What is going on? And what I'm seeing or what I'll be able to see around where I am or where I'm living will be able to influence my judgment and will be able to help me learn and will be able to help me do what? Grow day by day. The fourth one was forward look. The fourth one. Forward look. I need to be focused. I'm here today. Yesterday I was a student. Today I'm out of school. Tomorrow I'll be somewhere. The other time that is coming, I don't know where I'll be, but I'll be somewhere by hope. Now I need to be focused. I need to know my time. And I need to, one preacher said that you need to know your season. You need to understand your season. As a person, we behave, all our lives are marked and marked in the way plants do grow. At a point they are somewhere, at a point they grow, and at a point they mature. Now we as a people, there is a point I'm at my planting season, and there is a point I'm at what? Before harvest, I'm at my weeding season. When you plant, you wait to weed. After weeding, you wait to what? To grow. Then after growth, you be what? Mature. Then after maturity, there is now an aspect of what? Harvest. Now, you need to understand your season as a person and as a young man. Which season are you at now? Are you at the season of what? Of weeding? Are you at a season of planting? Or are you at a season of what? Of growth? Or are you at a season of what? Of harvest? Which was the fifth one? Upward look. Here comes and it brings hope. We need to what? Look upwards. We need to look unto Christ. We need to put our hopes in Christ. As we grow and as we emerge from a given season to another, that entails growth. When I grow, I should not grow hopeless. I need to have what? Hope. Because at a point, someday, some moment, I'll be somewhere. And when I'm somewhere, there are points which marked my growth. I need to grow gradually, and as I go, I need to look who? Unto Christ. Because Christ is the bearer of what? The bearer of what? Of my burden. And what are these burden? The yokes of what? The yokes of the youth. Today's study, we are going to link it, or it's linked with the second yoke that we learned yesterday. That is all about growth. But it's coming from the book of Revelation 13, 1 to 8. Actually here, we will be talking, in accordance to the guidelines that were given, we will be talking about some beasts here. Who has ever heard of a beast? A beast. Which one have you heard of? Which beast? Which one? Lion. Some people do hear of scary beasts. He has heard of a lion. Which another beast have you heard of? Any other beast? What? Dinosaurs. Those who are huge animals. We've seen them in movies. In reality, we've not seen them. But they're there in movies. They're scary. If you can imagine of such an animal going into a forest, let me say, you just go here. Which forest is this? This one at Bamburi. How do we call it? Alapak. Or the other one for Bamburi Cement. Now you go there, as you're winding your way, in between trees, you find a dinosaur. Or a big animal. Basically, you'll run. Some people at that moment, they'll be gripped with fear. And to some moment, you cannot run. Has such occasion never happened to you, where someone scares you until you find yourself, you have no strength. You remain there. You cannot move. You cannot talk. You are there. By the mercies of God, such danger passes. It doesn't harm you. Some do normally persist and goes to other aspects, which I'll not say. They are scary moments. Now, we'll talk about the beast in connection. Now, the center of our study for today will be worship. And worship will be truth and false worship. As a yoke of what? Of a young man. Remember the key study. What was the key study? Can someone just phrase it? What was the key study? That was from Lamentation 3:27. Can you just read?
And it is best to learn these patience in our youth.
It is?
And it is best to learn these patience in our youth.
Patience in our youths.
Patience.
Patience. Which verse? Which version is that? Anyone having another version? It says, it is good for a man that he bears the yoke in what? In his youth. Why is it not good for a man to bear the yoke in his old age? We will do a recap and we will study briefly following the text. Now, Revelation chapter 13 talks all about two beasts. First, you get one from 1 to 8, which talks about a beast that emerges from where? From the sea. And as you go to 11 up to 18, it talks about a beast that emerges from the land. Now, let us see this beast. As you start from Revelation, I'll just read it in a quick note. Revelation 13:1, it says, and I saw a beast coming out of the sea. He had 10 horns and 7 heads, with 10 crowns on his horns, and on each head a blasphemous name. The beast I saw resembled a leopard, but had feet like those of a bear, and a mouth like that of a lion. The dragon gave the beast his power and his throne and great authority. One of the heads of the beast seemed to have had a fatal wound, but the fatal wound had been healed. The whole world was astonished and followed the beast. Men worshipped the dragon because he had given authority to the beast. That is a short. Then as you go to the second part of it, the second beast, There now in verses 11, it starts, "Then I saw another beast coming out of the earth. He had 2 horns like a lamb, but he spoke like a dragon. He exercised all the authorities of the first beast on his behalf, and made the earth and inhabitants worship the first beast, whose fatal wound had been healed. Now, prophecy or revelation is an interesting book. Some have marked it as a scary book. When they hear of beasts, they get scared. Or somehow they get not to understand what a beast is. Obviously, it's a scary topic. If you don't, or you are not such who looks where, who looks upwards, it will be scary if you are not a type who doesn't look what? Upwards. But when you look upwards, you'll get all the details, and all the summations of this book will be directing you where? Upwards. They will be directing you to who? To Jesus. Now, let us go point by point as we study deeply. Remember the topic that we are looking into today: false what? False and true worship as a yoke for a young man. Now, let us look deeply into this beast. Now, one feature, this beast looks like what? A leopard. It looks like a leopard. We all know what a leopard looks like. And another feature, its feet are like what? A bear. We all know a bear, and we've seen a bear. Somehow, if you've not seen it, one by one, you've seen it in a movie or in a picture. Then third, it had a mouth, like the mouth of what? Of a lion. The third feature. Fourth, it was speaking blasphemous words. It spoke blasphemy. Fifth, it was given authority and made war against the saints. And he was able to do what? To conquer them. Let's narrow it down. We'll go into its elaboration and its connection. Now, let us see clearly. Let's read from Revelation 16 verses 3. Revelation 16:3. What does it say? It says, jump to 15. I come back to 12. $13. Now, there is our study. There are 3 beings that have been mentioned there. One is the dragon. Second is the beast. And the third is the false what? False prophets. Now, the dragon in a biblical language symbolizes who? Satan. Fallen the dragon. Isaiah notes. It symbolizes who? Satan. Now, the beast, biblically, a beast is a political power or a kingdom. A beast is not a person. Some do normally say that a beast is a person. Many, when you go about asking some young men, who is a beast? Who is the beast? Then someone will courageously quote Pope. Pope is the beast. Some will quote that. No, Pope is not a beast. A beast is not a person. A beast is a political power or what? A kingdom. Now, the third one is false what? False prophet. Now, these 3 evil spirits emerges from the mouth of what? A dragon. Now, they come out. And when they come out, they have an agenda. They don't come out anyhow with no purpose and no mission. Remember, as a young man, you need to stay purposeful. You need to have a vision. Now, these three spirits come out with what? With a purpose and with a vision. There is something they want to accomplish. Now, a beast is coming out of the sea. A sea is a multitude, a people. Now, this beast of Revelation 13:1, it's a kingdom or a political power that comes out from what? From the sea, from people, multitude. And this beast has distinctive characteristic. One, it looks like what? A leopard. Now, this kingdom or this political power looks like a leopard. Second, this kingdom or political power has feet like a bear. You all know the feet of a bear. They are so strong, they can tear anything. They are so strong. They find any flesh they can tear. Another third aspect, this beast has a mouth, like the mouth of what? Of a lion. Who has ever not seen a mouth of a lion? It's a wide mouth. It can swallow. I do normally get scared. I don't know how such people are courageous. You know of the Maasais. Those people are so courageous. And at a point in your life, you associate with them, you learn their courage. One thing, their courage does not come on the basis of whatever they see. But their courage comes on the basis of whatever they believe in. What do you believe in as a youth? There is something that is in them. They believe in something. We as youths, do we believe in something? Now, these people can utterly chase a lion. Mbio, Tyson unaweza. You can't even dare near a lion. They can chase a lion, not even a lion, an elephant. They chase an elephant, and an elephant goes. The elephant runs and goes away. Now, these three evil spirit comes with a purpose. They have been spit, or they have come from the mouth of the dragon with a purpose. Let us see what this beast is and who this beast is. This beast, we've been given its distinctive characteristics. Somehow, we might have not understood what this beast is. Let us go back to the book of Daniel. The book of Daniel. Let's see the book of Daniel 7:4. Daniel 7:4. Read. The first was like a lion. Just stop there. Daniel is seeing four beasts actually in this description. The first beast is like what? A lion. And this lion has what? Wings. Now, let's go back to Revelation 13, which describes these beasts. What does Revelation says? Chapter 1, 13:1. Blasphemy. 2 says, the beast I saw resembled a leopard, but had feet like those of a bear, and a mouth like that of a lion. Daniel brings it clear in his first description, the first beast. This beast looked like what? A lion. And here in Revelation, the revelator sees and brings this beast unto us. This beast looked like what? A lion. We'll understand at the end of this that Revelation 13, that is the first beast, is a recap of all that was described in the book of Daniel. That is 4 up to 6. Continue, Tyson. The second.